No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Oklahoma Sooners. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it back from inside the spot. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wants to throw. It's Mateer. Under fire. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Quarterback making checks. Wants to pass. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
Pulls it in. It's Thomas. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks. And the Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch right at the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. Here's the pressure. And they can't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Well, the offense is being aggressive here in their opening possession, trying to throw the ball in the first 2 plays. They went incomplete first down, and now they take a sack on second down. This is not going to script, and they understood it was going.
He'll take the deep shot. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. Made the play on the pitch. Was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. On the move, it's Tatum. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. Really good win on the recruiting trail last week. Got a commitment from a 4-star linebacker.
He's going to help him out a lot because of his speed. He simply has things you can't coach from the linebacker position. So his ability to track the ball sideline to sideline, but also get downhill, he's going to make this defense a whole lot more difficult to move the football against.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer. Takes the easy one to the back. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Makes the grab. It's Sategna. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Sooners come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels, Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent. I really also just appreciate the fact that he stayed put at LSU. And in an era of college football where especially quarterbacks are transferring 2, 3, 4 times, naming off those guys you just did, it would have been so easy for Nussmeier to try to find another opportunity somewhere else. He believes LSU is the best situation for him to win a national championship and get him off to the NFL.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the Prairie on third down. Bringing the heat. Fires one high and deep. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0.
Man, the biggest thing is identifying coverages, right? Like, quarterback has to line up and see what he's seeing and see those safeties. I know outside with that safety in the middle of the field, I got a chance to attack and attack deep with my speedster, and he does a great job throwing the football out there, and he does the rest with the catch and then stride it into the end zone.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Still looking on the move. The throw. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Or did he find a hole in the defense? Looking for more room. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They want to throw it. Under fire. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Second down, he'll throw it. Wideout trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
How about this defense digging in its heels after the big play? It's now third and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. A third and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Looking to throw. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Interesting play call for this offense, man. A slow developing screen on a third and short when a defense is a little bit aggressive, and it doesn't work. And it's easy to question after the fact, obviously, right, guys? Like, it didn't work, but I don't love that play call when I know a defense will be really aggressive on third and short. coming up big on 4th and short. You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
And he can't get past the 2-yard line, but at least they avoided going backwards.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team.
You just can't go backwards there. He did, and they swarmed him for a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air, it's Nussmeier. He tries to take the top off. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And he drops it, just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Sooner Nation bearing down on this offense on this huge 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Pocket breaking down. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He'll try to really get into this one. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. To the air on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think recently, guys like Marcus Spears, Glenn Dorsey, Kiki Mingo, Daniil Hunter, dudes that can line up one-on-one. These guys were like avatars with their frames. So difficult to block and so athletic. That's what this guy reminds you of sometimes.
Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
On the 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the 1st down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nope.
Oh, he's got some space. And they'll get enough for the 1st down, and that's how things will come to a close here in the 1st quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're going to ride this running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
Well, for this defense, finally, you're seeing pressure on the quarterback. They're outside the top 50 in sacks per game. They've been waiting to find some more consistent pressure to help them win games, and they're getting it in this game now. 3 sacks on the day. They're just simply winning and doing a better job executing up front at the point of attack.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. And this one is anything but routine, a 48-yard attempt from the right hash. And he barely got enough of that one to somehow tuck it into the left corner just over the crossbar. There is a flag on the play. Now, if this is on the defense, it might not change that much. Offense has already made the long field goal. Going to the run, it's Tatum. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma!
And I like the running back's vision. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. They think they can create space here with a run to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's going for the big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it at the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, as a defense, you know you're going to see the go route, especially against this guy. He does it to defenses, it seems, every single week, and so they're not able to get back deep enough. They get run by, he makes the catch, and then runs it into the end zone. They're going to have to change up their coverage and get some safety help up over the top, because this guy's speed is a problem.
Forget the kick, he's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping him from the 21. They'll go to the toss. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the middle. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He didn't get a lot on the return, but, man, he set his offense up at the 30. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. That's caught, it's Sharp. Taking it the other way. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might...
And he's going to score. Touchdown, LSU!
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do...
They fake it, and the kicker's looking to pass. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. They'll immediately call timeout. He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. The offense changing the play. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Oh, he's got a chance. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Gets it across the 25. He'll step out at the 26 as this offense tries to grind out some yardage. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. They'll toss him to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Trying to escape and get it himself. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Makes the grab, it's Lewis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
And the Sooners really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Fires to the big fella. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, and made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And he hauls it in after 25.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Caught over the middle, it's Gibson. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. And they were channeling their inner Mike the Tiger. Don't you think Mike could get a big paw in there to swat that thing free the way the Bayou Bengals do?
Yeah, and when you're the secondary and you're flying up, great job understanding. The guy's already kind of slowing down a little bit, but where do I put my head? I put my head on the football, get my hand on the football. Those guys, those DBs from LSU really understanding that flying up, making the big play.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. He is having a day. Already visited the end zone 3 times, and he might get back there again soon, David.
I mean, just crazy. He's getting open. They haven't had an answer for him. You think at some point you go,
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked, number 41.
Well, obviously, at this point in the 1st half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves.
Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Here we go. Out of the gun. The running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Sooners are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
I'll tell you something. In college football, you're lucky if you get 2 interceptions in a season. This guy now has 2 interceptions. In the first half of this game, he's been reading the quarterback's eyes, and he has been everywhere, an absolute ball hawk.
Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the air, it's Batir. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
And they'll just play it safe with the run right back to the line of scrimmage, and we are at halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Brown. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. He is having a day, and there's still a ways to go, but pretty soon he might make a call on Kayshon Boutte's single-game receiving record.
Yeah, and if I'm him, I'm going to my QB and be like, listen, dog, I'm close. Feed me that rock. I want to go get the record. Nobody's guarding me. Nobody can stop me. Just get it to me, and I'll make the plays for you. And right now, listen, if I'm the LSU quarterback, I'm like, yeah, you keep doing that, I'll keep feeding you the rock.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes the catch. Turning it on. Touchdown, Tigers. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And no chance at... return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. They're in their own territory, but they are undeterred. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Trying to do it on the ground.
And 4th and inches for me is a green light anywhere on the field. I'm going to run the football. I'm going to be physical. I'm going to go to my play. I know I can get it. I like the play call on 4th and inches to go for it.
And the Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Thomas. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. After that last completion, it's second down. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Caught near the sticks, it's Tatum. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first, it's at the 37. The Sooners have this offense rolling. Wants to throw on first down. On the run, fires downfield. Complete downfield. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. The Sooners are in the hurry-up.
Cooler 18! Cooler 18!
Might be calling a hot route. Just keep swinging it. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Sooners! Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Using his feet. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. The sure hands, it's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
Makes the catch down the right side. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And I get why this offense is aggressive. They've been doing what they wanted, right? And they've built this huge lead, but they can't get careless. Like, don't make those mistakes that might get this defense back in the football game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a hit. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is why this team is losing this game right now. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this up.
Pulls it in on the left. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
Wants to go up top on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The defense has been hanging on for dear life figuratively, now literally, and it draws a flag. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
Looking to buy time. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the ball's on the ground.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a two-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
And he takes this from inside the 5. This drive comes from the 14-yard line. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Johnson looking to throw. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
And deja vu again. I'm not surprised, man. They found this guy for several touchdowns today, and they were looking for him again. He's made plays. He's dependable. Why would you not take shots? That one just missed, but I would not be shocked.
Unloads it downfield. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. Here comes come the Sooners ready to go on offense. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they can... Wide open spaces. Touchdown Sooners! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone. Be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
You string together a few games like this, and all of a sudden you're pursuing Jamar Chase for that single-season receiving record.
And pursuing some postseason hardware, too, baby. Like, you're trying to be the best receiver in football. You're trying to be an All-American. And it's plays like this that starts getting that pub going, the hype train going. And at the end of the year, you want to be like, best receiver in football? Where's he from? Baton Rouge.
Caught, close to the marker, it's Brown. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Final stands in the game, and we'll start with the first down. Looking to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Finds his big tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
To have any chance in the world, this defense has to come up with a stop on first and goal. Looking to throw again. Got out of trouble and throws. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the first down marker.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Second down, they'll go to the air. caught in the backfield. It's Durham. And the defense knocks him down immediately behind the line.
You know, this happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded, you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
Steps away to find some room. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that's the hardest part about playing a mobile quarterback. It's not the first play. The first play was a pass. It's the second play where he decides to pull it down, Jesse, becomes a running back, and makes something happen.
You're right, David. That's why so many coaching staffs now are trying to recruit dual threat athletes at quarterback because of situations just like that. Down in the red zone, nobody open. You're not just going to throw it away and be okay kicking a field goal. You're taking off and you're going to capitalize with a touchdown.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Give to the running back. He's got a little room. He'll pick up 6 out to the 13.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
All down, Adele move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. To the air, it's Mateer. Under fire. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
And the ball's on the ground. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Durham. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Durham. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback moving. On the run, deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 15.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the 4th quarter with that lead, they are
headed to the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back for the defense. They were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Got his man. And he goes down after making the grab. Picks up a few, but still short of the first down. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And now the lead is extended a little further. Don't know if the defense will appreciate having to defend a short field from the start after that penalty. Leaves it with the running back.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll toss it to the outside on the left.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
Got a man. It's Sategna. There he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
The 40. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Durham. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
He'll toss it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense will take a timeout. 25 seconds left to play. The Sooner fans booming. A cacophony of noise at the Palace on the deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Here's the pressure. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and the hit that time helped force the incompletion.
They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. One more play to pad the stats. To the air on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. They took it right down to the wire. Final game of the season, but they are now bowl eligible, and they can cash in on those extra practices and bonding time.
It's really a great moment. Like, you work so hard, and listen, this team, the season didn't go exactly how they wanted it to go, but to end on a high note is really good. And yes, Palmer, talking about those moments, the free vacation, the hotel, the new spot, the new things you get to do, the practice is fine, but extra time with your boys.
No doubt about it. Memories that will last a lifetime. The bowl experience is something today in the college football playoff that gets overlooked a lot, but it still means so much to these players